Denise is going to be the spokesperson, so, and I'm going to be the driver of the website. Denise has been the one that's been more instrumental in creating and updating the content on the website. We want to make sure that everybody is familiar with it, how to navigate it, how to use some of the tools as a end user on the website. So first things first, I'll ask the question. What's the website address? www.rotary.org. Exactly. So I've typed that in, and we've got the website up here. All right. At this point, you'll notice on the front page we have articles. Hold on, let me see what's going on with this this thing here. Hold on. Not sure what that. Hey, go ahead, little foul. I don't want to turn that off. Okay. So, well, let me go through and try something else here. Bear with me just for a second here. All right, we'll just keep it like this. I'm not sure how to shut that little thing off there, but that's not too distracting. We'll continue on. On the front page, you go on there. One of the things that we've tried to do is load content onto the website so that everybody can go through and get a feel for what's happening in our Rotary Club. Not just members, but also family, other people that, visitors, guests, and anybody else that's interested in what's happening in Libertyville Rotary Club. At this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand it over to Denise, and then we're going to do a brief tour. And then what we do is I'd like to ask you to just ask us questions about how do we do this, what do we do this, what are the plans for the future, or any questions you have about primarily the individual website at this point. Okay? So.
Greg is on the home page here. When you type in rotolib.org, this is where it brings you. And why don't you go through the video that you did for the Super Bowl? Okay.
This one right here. In here, I loaded an article up here, and it says Rotolib Learning to Crawl. Okay? So I click on this. I can read a lot of the information right in here. It says what's destined to be. It's got an article. You'll see that a lot of times we'll embed hyperlinks because it'll change the little hand on there when you know that you can click on it. And down below, you'll see where it says click the picture for a full slideshow. I also uploaded a short video of Roto Bowl 1. Okay, so let's click on that. It's going to take us to YouTube. I'm going to click on OK.
How do you do that? How do you upload? How do you put those little blurbs in there? Click on things.
It's called hyperlinks.
How do you do that?
And it is done with a HTML with an H reference. It's an A tag. Okay.
Now I'm just lost.
I take the video, Peter, and I upload them to YouTube, and then it gives me a link.
Oh, it gives you a link.
I copy and paste that link into our bulletin and on our homepage. Okay. And Greg does the same thing.
Okay, I see.
So at this point, I'm going to try and. This is a brief, probably about a 30-second video of the event.
This is our own Super Sunday.
Is he drinking wine?
Here's
yes.
The 7-0 Patriots. Yeah, baby. Hey, Digger. How you doing?
Actually, fine. What's your name?
That's a pretty good turnout then, huh?
Hello, Bob.
Pretty good turnout?
I'm just trying to see if it takes it to a full screen.
We had about 50 or 60. There's room for more.
Let's go over here. That's where we were about when it went. So.
How you doing?
Sandy Snell and David, they showed up. Former member.
Hello, boss.
What's that? Is there another delivery? Another delivery.
I don't want to. Now the resolution on YouTube, when you upload it, it loses a lot of it because, once again, they're hosting it, and for it to be maximized or optimized for web delivery, you don't want to have a lot of detail because it takes a long time for it to download. So you want to be able to go through it. So it does shrink it down to a certain size. And one of the limitations of YouTube, it only allows you to upload 10 minutes of video at a time. So if you develop your own video, only upload 10 minutes. You have to have 2 or 3 links if you've got a long presentation. So
Another thing I wanted to show everybody, if you go back to the homepage.
Yes, I will.
Rock had mentioned this in the board meeting. I don't know if everybody else here knew. Bert Karstens at Libertyville Bank and Trust is our first website sponsor. You'll notice on the right-hand side, go ahead, click on that, Greg. And we have the link to Bert's bank. So he paid us for 2 months, I think, to be on there. So if anybody here is interested, just let me know. I'll get you the form. And you'll need to give me the actual ad, just whatever, just artwork or a logo or whatever, and I'll link it to your website. So that's how we can do the website sponsoring there. Why don't we show everybody, you know what else I'd like to show everybody? For the photo directory, who's seen the photo directory here? You'll have to log in. You'll have to log us in, Greg.
So let's say we're going to log in. Who has logged in the website?
I have.
All right, let's log in. What's your login name? Peter Tosto? Or,
I forgot.
all right,
I got it written down somewhere.
and I am, let's say I don't remember what it is, okay? At this point, let's say I forgot my password. I've opened up my webmail on another one over here. So my last name is Franz. My email address is gfranz@gfq.com. And it'll say, give me my login information, all right? It'll say, hey, I sent you one over here. So here's my webmail is already open. Let me go through and check my mail. It's pretty quick about getting it to you. Here's Rock Trinnell login information. So I can go click on here, so I come up and say, hi, your login is Hans and Franz, and there's your login, okay? Most everyone's got email, right? Whatever email you receive the Rotary information from is the email that you'll input in there. You all remember your last name, right?
And if that doesn't work, if you go and fill that out,
So
and if you don't
put
get a
your,
password, let me know. I'll make sure we have your email correct. Because there were a few people I didn't have updated email addresses on. I think you were one of them, George. So let me know, and I'll make sure your email is correct. And we'll
So now I've logged in. Now I'm an administrator, so I see a few more things than other people will see here, but we know which ones are available to all members and which ones are administrators. That's how we build articles. Denise and I and Rock will build articles and different events on there, okay? So one quick question. What was the secret word? Who knows it?
I do.
Fat Tuesday.
Very good. All right. Stay tuned. It may be beneficial for you. But this time, go ahead.
So once you log in, there's these different sections. Not all of them will you be able to access, but if you need to access any of them, let me know and I'll change your accessibility. If you go up under My Club Runner, and it says View Club Photo Directory, about 4 from the bottom, and now you have everybody's beautiful smiling face. You have their email address, their mailing address, and their phone numbers. And if you click on anybody, you'll get more detailed information. And that's all the information that I have. And you are also able to update your information when you go and log in. And I'll show you how to do that next.
It's pretty good.
All right, so let's go
You can
back.
change your picture as well.
Let's go back to
You
the home.
upload your own picture if you don't like the
Right,
picture that we
change it.
have over there.
Greg, change it.
Should tell people how to do that.
Let's go to now. I'm going to go to admin, okay? I'm back to admin. Okay, so we're back over here, all right?
So if you wanted to update your information, the very top, it says Edit My Profile.
Everybody, please, edit my profile. So I'm going to go in here, I'm going to load in my work information, okay? Well, maybe not. And I'm just going to go through and put in my, business phone here. I'll put the one I got, 481-687, okay? And at this point, I can go through here and click on, you can change your login name. So instead of using your name, you can go through and actually change it to something that you're used to seeing, so you can log in yourself. It'll make sure that you're the only one that's logging in there, okay? So if you have a normal handle that you like to use, like Big George, or whatever it is.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay?
There's also a section for Website Manager. I don't know if everybody's able to access that, but that's where we put in the stories and update the bulletin and send